I ran off from home. I left one day. Thought of just leaving everything and just going somewhere where there's no contradiction. There was a lot of contradiction unconsciously, like religion, caste. It was not in words, but because we were kids, probably we didn't understand. Then I used to go and sit by the ocean and pretend like I was reading. I used to see the dolphins, and then I'd be thinking all these things, like making these differences, no? It was very difficult. Even with friends in the school, they wanted you to join the poor people. What is poor and what is rich, I didn't understand. Like, that was in the family also. My mother had gone out somewhere and she didn't come on time when my father expected the time. So he was very upset. He was raving. I could see he was very angry. Then this thing came to my mind, why it's like this. So then I removed all my, whatever I had, jewelry, and put it on the bed, and I went from behind. And I heard them calling my name. But then I felt like two people on my shoulder. One was saying, answer, the other one saying, don't answer. So I just stood in between the rocks, like two rocks, and I stayed quiet. And I heard the echoes dying out, like. After 3 days on the road, I reached the island Gurukula. I thought it was all a dream when I went to that place. And they were all working very hard. Many people were there. They were like slaves, literally like slaves working, digging holes, digging wells, planting. And everybody was studying all the time. In the morning and night, people will be studying. Because most of the people were from different countries and also they were all studying the Upanishads. And for me, I used to go down to the beach and make sand houses with my legs and put pebbles and gather things. When I hear the bell, I used to come up to that. Was my dream, just to wear flowers and be with the animals and, look in streams and see the reflection. That was my big dream when I was a kid. Then I met Vinaya, and I think they were having this conference on the beach. And all night they were running around putting lights and things. And Vinaya used to come slowly to talk, and then we became friends like that, talking. And we used to sing songs, roll up the paper and sing, and see the stars and all outside. Then when Guru was getting us married, Guru said, you are Shakuntala, and to Vinaya he said, you are Dushanta. But Karma Rishi did not know about the love affair. And we were doing that text, Shakuntala, Kalidasa's thing. We were studying it. And there was a lady in charge of Uti Gurukula. Her name was Meel. She was from Holland. And she said, Guru, the bride doesn't have any jewelry. So she took off a ring and gave it to Guru. And then Guru gave it to me and gave it to me, and immediately it fell off. And I was thinking of this Shakuntala. The story where she loses the ring and all, no, and the king doesn't. Another time, Guru was giving classes on Saundarya Lahari. Then I thought this is the first time somebody's letting things come from inside out. But most of the time, it's like people putting things into you, which has, most of the time, education, your transactions with people, it's always like putting something on you. So the first time I felt like I used to feel very good, close my eyes and listen. After the class, I felt like going, hugging the Guru. So much thing I have for the Gurus. They taught me so many things like, there's nothing that they didn't teach. Like. So it's just like you just have to live, what they kind of said there's no need for. And that's why I think I'm in such a kind of situation. Just doing things like. Which I'm also very grateful for that, very happy for that. When I look back and see all these things, it's like, it's just a continuation, like. Maybe the journey is going on, kind of. Then I remember the first cow that came to the island. It was 750 rupees one. This huge cow with horns. They milked the cow and gave Guru a glass of milk. He was drinking. And he was taking it with his mush and full. He says, now the Gurukula people will have some protein. Because the island, at that time it was we used to have just onion soup and a piece of bread, whole wheat boiled. It was very beautiful, like abundance, like outside it was a lot. People were very hard working. And Guru also taught me something about the cows. I didn't know anything. He was talking. I thought, why he's talking to me, Nataraja Guru. I should see the cow has to have food, water in front, and the calf should be near the mother. And he was saying, tell them. I was wondering, I was very scared at the time. I just joined, So after that, these cows were here. We had a buffalo. Somebody stole the buffalo. Somebody told me, Ma, it's not just the cows. The Guru Kalai. I said, it's open to all, no? It's written there also. Guru says it's open to all who seek wisdom in living terms. Means with the life, no? Now, this is the life that is here, like. But there are some people who come and they take good care of the animals. There are some people who really don't like the animals. They don't even like them to come anywhere near. They keep screaming and they are terrified, like. So to balance these two things is like our yoga always, like here in this place especially, it's like always the opposites are there, like sometimes really extremes and you have to bring them together, like. My life was like that from the beginning. The prayer is the highest philosophy. I had to bring it to that level, like I tried my best. Sometimes I felt I was riding a horse, but not sitting on the horse. Like kind of holding the reins and with my bottom up and trying to, keep. I could see very clearly all the reins, like. I have to pull them, like, So the horses, and they won't go wild. So all my 4 stages of this brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyasas were all like, brought me from the horizontal to very, very close, like, it was like a shock. And still continuing in that, trying to be on this path, like. But many times falling off. Think of little children when they start to walk, they keep falling. Because this is a natural thing happening in life. All the time we keep falling. So to be in the real, like it says the Guru Sakshat, what is in front of you. I always think of that Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the protector, Shiva is the destroyer. And then it's Guru Sakshat, what is in front. And then beyond all these, Parabrahma. So leaving all the gods out, leaving what's in front of you, and to go beyond all this. Yeah, that is such a beautiful concept which we are trying to reach, like that, beyond all this. I like sometimes when there are like breaks like this, sometimes some people who come and are interested in Gurukula and they like to study, they question, they want to know. Sometimes I have to ask people to leave, like, because when I find there is no, they're not learning or just kind of misusing the place. Otherwise, I just keep the place going, thinking people will come. It's a bit slow. Everything's slow. The life itself is. You can't say actually it's slow or it's fast because there's no time. No, it's just going. According to us, it's like time and slow and fast. But with the teaching, what I understand is it's just one. So in that, things will happen if it has to happen. Except sometimes when you are very forceful and willful or egoistic and you want things to happen the way you want, sometimes a lot of pain is there, like pain, the regrets. So I learn to leave things well alone and do whatever has to be done. Guru says it's like the lover waiting for the beloved, like waiting for the right person. So you see many things are passing, but it's not you, like, no. So you have to wait. That is your tapas, to wait. If you know what you want, you can wait. But if you don't know, you get into many things, like, because you can't run. Where are you going to run? Time is going. And the faster you run, also doesn't make the time will go, like, or you go slow also, it keeps going. So to be with that and to be on the path calls for total awareness, like. But we forget because of the conditioning. Like Rousseau says, you are born free but everywhere in chains, like, which is very true. Like, when you come out of one situation, you are in another which has again boundaries and chains and things. And I thought after taking sannyasa, I'll be free. I'll have my kamandalu and my danda, and can go anywhere. And I can. I'm sure I can, but because I'm in the Gurukula, no, I'm dedicated to my gurus. Maybe somebody will come, then I can still do that also. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult. Maybe this is all the way it has to be. I take it like that. So just keep moving, like, But I think each time everything is getting easier, more understandable. The same life, but it's like the Buddhists or Chinese is here. Before enlightenment, chopping wood, carrying water. After enlightenment, chopping wood, carrying water. Same thing you do. And before sannyasa, I was doing these things. After sannyasa, I'm still doing the same things. Sometimes with a more load also. But my mind is at peace, so it doesn't matter. If you're in this eternal flux, what does it matter? You're just taking step by step, no? According to the Bhagavad Gita, from every family there'll be a dropout. From all the dropouts, 1 in a million will attain that Buddhahood, Guruhood. There has to come the time, no? The right time. Jesus says, many are called, few are chosen. But I know my parents blessed me. My father said he wanted to take this path, whatever it was, I don't know what he meant. He said, you have taken the difficult path, my daughter, he said, but I bless you, he said. This way of life is like on a razor's edge, like tightrope walking kind of. So if you're not careful, you fall either side like. And once you fall there, it has its own rhythm. It takes time for you to get out of that line. It's like a whirlpool. To get there, you have to go through many cycles, mentally, physically, or spiritually, depending on the person. So all these things that were read in the life, when I see it, it comes back like that. You have to be all the time aware. So most of all the gurus say to be aware, be in the moment, like be aware. So those who are there on that path of that thing, I'm sure the Gurukulas will not fail. It will be a place for people to come and live, at least find themselves. Like. So I'm very grateful for that, for my parents on one side, what they have taught me, and my family. It was a big family. And the Gurukula on the other side, the Guru family. And these two families that came up together is the reason for my happiness here. No, it's a bigger family. The family is there also, but the whole world is my family now. That's why I like too much the Gurukula. Like, in spite of all the troubles or whatever it is, like something beautiful. Like I can repeat this life again and again and again, anywhere. Or wherever I go, no problem.
ಸೊಪ್ಪು ತಂದಿದ್ದೀನಯ್ಯ ಗುರುವೇ ಗುರುವೇ ಯಾವ ಸೊಪ್ಪು ನಿನ್ನ ಜಾತಿಗೊಂದು ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಜಾತಿಗೊಂದು ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಸೊಪ್ಪು ತಂದಿದ್ದೀನಯ್ಯ ಗುರುವೇ ಜಾತಿಗೊಂದು ಸೊಪ್ಪು 9 ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಕಾಣಯ್ಯ ಜಾತಿ ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆಯಂತೆ ತಂದಿ ನೋಡಯ್ಯ ನಿನ್ನ ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡುವೇನೋ ಗುರುವೇ ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡುವೇನೋ.
Restoring all the plants here, so nice.
Came from February to call somebody for repotting. Didn't happen.
Lavender green.
This draghi sweet is nice.
That's my special recipe.
This is just great. Great menu today, no?
Yes.
Can go to lower this.
Some simple things from outside.